AFC NFC Championship weekend is upon us. One of the biggest weekends in NFL. I'm so freaking excited for these games. This is like a absolutely dream matchup. I really do believe we have the four best teams left in the NFL. I know the final four, four best, but in general, these are the four best teams, I think, the whole entire season. The Ravens, Lions, Chiefs, and 49ers. So you feel like you got the four best teams. You feel like in the AFC you got the two best players, Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. Meanwhile, in the NFC, you feel like you got the Lions. They don't have one of the best players, but Brock Purdy is also not one of the best players, but you got Christian McCaffrey. So I think McCaffrey might be the third best player in the league. Mahomes, Lamar, McCaffrey. Those are the three best players in the NFL. And you got three out of the four best players playing this week. So let's get to our predictions. And I am recording from a car because I am in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania today. And I tried to record in the Starbucks, but it's way too freaking loud. Let's get to the predictions. Let's go with the Chiefs and Ravens game first. Now, this is a matchup made in heaven. You got two teams who are both like really, really freaking good. I think the AFC Championship game is the Super Bowl. I think the winner of the AFC Championship game will win the Super Bowl. I think that this is going to be a very, very competitive, very, very critical game for both teams, obviously, because it's the AFC Championship game, and it is in Baltimore where the weather might not be perfect. And I think that's going to play a huge factor in what I'm going to pick. Now, we all know that Lamar Jackson is going to win the MVP, and we also know this game for Lamar just means so much more than it means to anyone maybe else in the whole entire round, right? Because let's say Mahomes wins another Super Bowl. Sure, yeah, his legacy gets added to. But Lamar Jackson goes from a really damn good quarterback by getting here and winning 2 MVPs to being an all-time great quarterback. He joins people like Peyton Manning, who only got 1 Super Bowl in his prime. I know he got 2, but 1 in his prime. Brett Favre, 1 in his prime. Aaron Rodgers, 1 in his prime. And a 2-time MVP. Lamar Jackson, a Super Bowl for him would be absolutely crucial. It would change the whole entire narrative on Lamar Jackson and running quarterbacks. Mahomes, on the other hand, he's still going to be trying to chase Tom Brady. He's going to continue to try to become one of the, all-time great quarterbacks. I have a YouTube video I'll link at the end of this. I have him second overall. But overall, this game is huge for both teams. Now, I think weather plays a factor. The coaching matchup is almost exactly identical. I know Andy Reid, some say, well, he has more Super Bowls, but come on, I mean, winning Super Bowls with Patrick Mahomes is a little bit different than winning Super Bowls with Joe Flacco, okay? Harbaugh, we just saw his brother got hired by the Chargers, and we also saw his brother win a national championship this year. Could this be the year of a Harbaughs? Lamar Jackson is going to win MVP. If he wins this game, he can actually win more MVPs. I feel like if he loses, he can never win another MVP until he wins a Super Bowl, just how voters work. So, prediction. I think it's going to be a close game. Psych. I actually think we've seen the Ravens do this over and over again. It's not going to be a close game. The Ravens are going to blow out the Chiefs. We've seen them blow out the 49ers. We saw them blow out the Lions. We've seen them blow out good teams. If there's one thing Baltimore does well, it is put their foot on the gas pedal and not let go. They're not going to let go today. On Sunday, I hate predicting bad games, but predict a bad game here. I think this is going to be one of, if not the most lopsided games we've seen in the playoffs. I have the Ravens beating the Kansas City Chiefs 35-17. And it's not going to be as close as the score shows. The defense is too good. The weather's going to be bad. The crowd's going to be rocking. And the offense is going to be humming on all cylinders. I know the Chiefs have a good defense. But they're no match for Lamar Jackson. 35-17 Baltimore. Now on to the better game, the NFC Championship game. This game has, if the 49ers don't win, and they don't get to a Super Bowl, you just wonder what they're going to do with Brock Purdy in general, because the guy obviously is the weakest link here, right? Out of the 4 quarterbacks remaining, you're going to probably obviously go Mahomes, you're going to go Lamar, then Goff, and then Brock Purdy. And there's a reason one guy was the first overall pick in the draft in Goff, and one guy was the last overall pick in the draft in Purdy. There is a talent gap. Whether you like it or not, there's a huge talent gap between Brock Purdy and Jared Goff. You might not want to hear it, you not want to believe it, but there's a huge talent gap between these 2 quarterbacks. And the Lions really are not, if you think about it, the Lions are not as, the matchup is not as far-fetched as you think. Let's think about it. Quarterback position, the Lions are better. That's the most important position on the field. The running back position, obviously, the 49ers have the best running back in the league in Christian McCaffrey. However, Gibbs is a damn good running back, too. Wide receiver, St. Brown versus, I guess, Deebo Samuel as the number 1s. You could almost toss that up in the air, but I would give this the slight edge to St. Brown. The defense, I'd give the slight edge to the San Francisco 49ers. I think in general, Kittle versus Laporta, right now in this point of his career, Laporta is a better player. Offensive line, very, very close. Frank Reichert, I hope I pronounce his name right, is the best on the Lions. Trent Williams the best on the 49ers. Pretty close. Man, this game is going to be fucking good. This game is going to be damn good. It's such a cop-out answer. If Deebo Samuel doesn't play, the Lions will win this game 31-27. Don't forget the Lions' defense, though. The secondary has given up a ton of passing yards. So Purdy, if he has Deebo Samuel, is going to go off. And we're going to be, the narrative is Purdy actually pretty good? That's going to be the narrative if they win this game. And that all lies on if Deebo Samuel's healthy. And I know it's a cop-out answer. This is Friday, so we're going to get this video out. Deebo plays, the 49ers win 34-27. Deebo doesn't play, the Lions win 31-27. That's my prediction. And my prediction is Deebo Samuel is going to play. So my overall prediction is the 49ers. And I want to take the Lions so bad as a Seahawks fan. Like, there's nothing more I want to do right now than say the Lions are going to beat them. And that Cinderella story is going to continue. I want to say that. But I just don't see it happening with Deebo Samuel on the field. And I do not think Deebo Samuels is going to miss the NFC Championship game. And home field matters. I know the 49ers don't have the best home field, but still, sleeping in your own bed, knowing the locker room, having the home locker room, this all matters. And that's why the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl, where they'll play the Baltimore Ravens. And we'll get our predictions out for that once it happens. But that's what we're predicting here. And I hope I'm wrong about the 49ers. I am rooting for the Lions, but you got to try to make the best call you can possibly make. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I think it's going to be a really close game, one possession game. However, I do believe that the Ravens, as I said earlier, will blow out the Chiefs. And that's the end of this video. My name is George Arjour, or George on Tap. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you back on Monday with a video, most likely. Maybe Sunday night if I can get it out on time. Talking about the AFC and NFC Championship games. And we'll see you guys next time. Leave a comment with your predictions below.